Yeah, you know what West Virginia's motto is?
I actually don't. I lied about it.
Oh, no,
I've got about 20.
No, I went to West Virginia to do a show, and I saw the sign, and it said, almost heaven.
Oh, yeah, that is right.
That's, yeah. And the more I thought about it, that's not a great motto to have. That's false advertising. Because imagine if your friend's like, hey, you want to go to Chipotle? Oh, yeah, that sounds great. And then he takes you a Qdoba, you would be upset about it. All right, guys. Sorry, I know it's unprofessional, but I have to pull this up. I asked the comics to send me what they want their intro to be. I got this. He told me to say this verbatim, and I want to make sure he gets the full treatment. Okay, so your next comic. He spent the last year performing online all over the world, from US to Europe to Japan to Russia. He is a smart guy trapped in a fat guy's body. Ladies and gentlemen, so happy to bring this guy up. He's amazing. Chipp Jones, everyone.
The thing I love about...
Mike.
There you go. Check one. Is that? Yeah. The thing I love about that intro is the way every host distance themselves from that. He made me say this. I would never say that about anyone. Man. I'm a little buzzed and sleepy. I'm drinking these Angry Orchard apple cider things. I'm surprised 2020, no moms asked them to make a juice box. That would be good. Here, son, have one of these. Yeah, he's asleep. Where would I... Let's just go in hard. You know, I'm feeling going in hard with the hard cider. I am a father, I'll tell you that. And sometimes my wife just ruins everything. You know, Sunday was Father's Day. And I woke up and I looked at her and I said, hey, it's Father's Day. Kind of hoping for a blowjob for my present. She said, that's disgusting. But it's Father's Day. She said, okay, I'll go tell the kids, but I think they already got you a tie. Ruins everything. I try to be a good father, though. I do. I try. My son was kind of feeling bad last week, sort of forlorn on the couch. I'm like, Chris, what's wrong, man? What's wrong? He's like, Dad, this has been the most unlucky week of my life. I said, what's up? He goes, I found hundreds of 4-leaf clovers. I'm like, and that's bad luck? I said, yeah, I found them in my bag of weed. I got you, son. I got you. So, I have come to the realization I have too much TV. Yeah. I have like 40 channels. I'm paying like $2,000 a month for them. And it's stupid because I only watch basically 3 channels. I watch the Weather Channel, I watch CNN, and I watch this channel called H&I, Heroes and Icons. I love the Weather Channel because you can go away from that for weeks and come back and you know right where the story is. You know? It's comforting. CNN because you got to have news and nobody wants to miss Don Lemon crying, right? So you got to have that. This H&I, Heroes and Icons, I like it because it shows old TV shows from when I was a kid, you know, detectives. I got back into westerns, got back into this one called Bonanza. You guys ever heard of Bonanza?
Yeah.
14 years this show ran. And it's a quirky little show. I mean, the whole premise of it, let me explain this. I'll explain it to you this way. When I was a kid, my friends and I used to make up lyrics to TV show themes that didn't have lyrics. So the ones I made up for Bonanza were these. Why are there no women on Bonanza? Why are there no women on Bonanza? Little Joe, here comes Little Joe. Why are there no women on Bonanza? Because they all died. This show's patriarch has put 3 wives in the grave to have his 3 sons. And every time a woman comes on who could become a love interest for the father or the sons, you know she's going to be dead to the hour. Could you get away with that in a Me Too situation? I don't think so. It's bizarre. I am also old enough to remember when TV was in black and white. And by that I mean it was mostly white with a little bit of black. Then we moved on to Technicolor, which I think stood for technically you could have one person of color on your show. Yeah. That's when I became a fan of Star Trek, with the beautiful Nichelle Nichols, yeah, Uhura. Well, basically she was the secretary in space, just answering the calls. Race-wise, Star Trek didn't move forward for me until we got to the Next Generation. Because in the Next Generation, we had the engineer, Geordie LaForge, who was a blind black guy who they considered a genius, and he didn't play piano or sing at all. Now we're moving forward. And I also remember those big clunky TVs where you actually had to walk across the room and change that click, click, click dial, click, click, click. Unless, God forbid, it was a UHF channel, Then you felt like you were like in a World War II movie and you're the radio operator trying to dial in. Back the other way, static, back the other way. Yeah, it's good now because I got Xfinity. So all I have to do is press that blue button and go, I want to watch a Western with no women. Dun, 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 dun. Perfect. Oh, what's going on? We have reached, a point now where Juneteenth has become a historical holiday now. Clap it up, clap it up. I've talked about this for a while because I was afraid that we would get to this point because the way America is. Now that it's a holiday, I can see turning on the TV next year and hearing, swing low, sweet chariot. You need a new chariot? Come on down to Coons Ford. We'll get you in a Tahoe today. Still haven't got that reparations check? 0% financing. Come on in. Or I'm gonna lay down my burden on this sleepy memory foam mattress. Come on into our Juneteenth celebration. Everything 3/5 the price. No. Too soon? Is that what you're saying? Too soon? Yeah. The worst thing about it becoming a holiday, though, is that once it's a holiday, that Hallmark's going to start making cards, right? Yeah, exactly. Oh. I can see my white friends and coworkers sending me these crazy cards. Like I get a card that says, hey, I'm so sorry about slavery. Open it up. It was a cotton picking shame. Or that card sitting on my desk says, it's been over 150 years since we had slavery. Open the card up. Isn't that all just watermelon under the bridge? Oh. Yeah. Signed, Debbie and the girls in HR. Who do I complain to now? Maybe somebody goes high tech, with one of those personalized, record your own message card. Front of the card says, are you still mad about slavery? Open the card up and it just screams, nigga, please! Nigga, please! Nigga, please! Stabbing everybody at my job. Yeah, that's but it is crazy. I mean, I have to say though, it's fun being in real life again. But I had a blast doing Zoom comedy shows. Some of them were amazing, and I got to do comedy all over the globe. I did shows out of Tokyo, Kuala Lumpur, Russia. It was amazing is that everybody spoke English. Wow. Kind of made me think that maybe colonialism gets a bad rap. I don't know. No, I understand. They killed a lot of people, they enslaved even more, stole a lot of land, but without it, people all over the world wouldn't understand my dick jokes. I like to think of myself as an optimist, Sort of a slave ship half full kind of guy, if you know what I mean. Oh, too soon? Okay. I told you I was going hard and just going in. All my crazy thoughts. But, yeah, we got to work on this race relationship because it's not where it needs to be. I was in downtown D.C. recently and this little 6-year-old white girl was walking in front of me and she looked back and saw me and she immediately took her Barbie purse. She moved it to the other side of her body and she clutched it really tight. And I have to be honest, it made me a little sad. I think mainly because it meant I had to knock her to the ground to snatch it. This is not working out for either one of us. It's terrible. Yeah, I need to work on me, you know. I got to work on being a better person. I just know it, you know. Had an incident a few weeks back where a bird pooped on my windshield. I followed him back to his nest and peed in it. Thank God the lady in her second floor window looked out and saw me and called a couple cops to help me back down out of that tree. Yeah, it's tough, you know. You get angry, man. You can scamper up a tree like a squirrel, but once you calm down, coming down is altogether different. Yeah. Coming down, you're a sex offender. At least that's what the judge called me. So, now that I've informed you guys, I am happy. I am happy. I don't know where we're going as a people. I have been thinking about showing you guys my hair. I don't know if you saw when I came up here, but I do have long dreadlocks. And it's funny because when people see these, they automatically assume that I smoke and sell weed. And I want to let you guys know, I don't smoke weed. So if anyone's got glaucoma, I've got baggies in the car. Yeah, so that's why I was also upset at my son because he was buying his weed from somebody else. Served him right. Oh, I don't know. My wife is here in the audience, so we've been married almost 30 years.
Thank you.
I'm going to tell on her now because I've been upset. We have reached that point, sorry honey, where I've sort of become the joke, you know. I'm a married man who's not having sex anymore. And it's weird, and I was trying to figure out what happened. And then I realized just before the shutdown of the pandemic, my wife had a plumber come in and change our shower head to one of those handheld ones. It's embarrassed. When I think about it, this whole pandemic, half the time when she comes out of the shower, she's only wet from the waist down. So, I don't know. I'll tell you this, I've been reading a lot of books about plumbing because I got to figure out a way to destroy this shower head and make it look like it died of natural causes. I got to figure out a way to get back in there. I'm sorry, honey. You know I love you. All right. I think we needed a big finish, so we're gonna go really hard. You know, I have to admit, I've been sad a lot lately with the people that we've lost over the pandemic, like Clarence Williams III, who I love, and it sort of put me in mind of other celebrities who I love that died. And I was thinking the other day about David Carradine. Do you guys remember David Carradine? Mm-hmm. Kill Bill? Yeah. Kung Fu? Yeah. Anybody remember what he died of? Yeah, autoerotic asphyxiation. He accidentally hung himself while masturbating. And the weirdest thing is at the time police said that he had committed suicide, which I thought was odd that they found him with a belt around his neck and his pants around his ankles and thought, oh, you must have thought last day on the planet, let me rub one out real quick. No. That's not what it was. When I think about it, David Carradine died of a character flaw. And by that I mean he was in Thailand, where you can rent 2 hookers for the night for like $7. Now ladies, I'm not saying that he should have engaged in prostitution. I'm saying spend the money and have a couple spotters if that's what you're planning on doing later. A couple people who can cut you down if shit goes wrong. You know what I mean? So if anybody tells you that David Carradine died of some weird sexual fetish, David Carradine died because he was cheap. So remember that when you're tipping the comedians tonight. Don't be cheap. That shit can actually kill you. I'm Chipp Jones. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.